Have you ever looked around and thought, why does nobody seem to care? You're chasing a dream, carrying the weight of your goals, showing up every single day, and yet no one notices. No applause, no praise, no one checking in to ask, how are you holding up? It's a lonely road. And here's the truth that hits like a punch to the chest. Nobody cares about your dreams as much as you do. Not your friends, not your family, not the people scrolling past your life on social media. But don't let that discourage you. Let it set you free. Most about your friends as we work. Right now they required when I first heard those words, they broke me. I had spent years hoping someone would notice how hard I was trying. I wanted recognition. I wanted someone to say, I see you. I believe in you. But the more I waited, the more invisible I felt. And then one day, it clicked. This journey was never meant to be walked with applause in the background. Because the people around you, they're not ignoring you out of malice. They're just busy surviving their own lives. Let that sink in for a second. Everyone is dealing with something. Everyone is fighting their own invisible battle. They don't have time to constantly validate your dreams. They're not supposed to. And that realization is the most powerful shift you can make. Right now. Think about it. You scroll through a feed, watch someone win an award, post a transformation, share a success story. You might smile. You might even feel inspired. But a second later, you're back to your own life, your job, your stress, your chaos. The same is true in reverse. People might cheer when you win. They might offer advice when you struggle. But after that brief moment, they return to their own world. That's not cold, it's human nature. And once you stop expecting everyone to care, you stop handing them the power over your life. Capital outed. Here's the truth no one wants to say out loud. You are the only one responsible for carrying your dream forward. Yes, it would be nice if someone held your hand through the rough days. Yes, it would be beautiful to be seen, heard, validated. But if you wait for that, you'll never start. You'll spend your life waiting for permission that no one is coming to give. Your dreams, they're yours for a reason.
No one else will see them as clearly, no one else will feel them as deeply, and no one else will suffer as painfully if they die with you. As a good movie, let me ask you something real. What's holding you back right now? Is it fear of judgment? Is it the fear that someone might laugh, criticize, or misunderstand you? Or maybe it's the silent hope that someone will notice you first and give you the green light. Let it go. Because here's the most liberating truth. No one is paying as much attention to you as you think they are. They're not watching your every move. They're not obsessing over your failures. They're not keeping score. And you know what that means? You are free. You are free to fail, free to experiment, free to fall flat on your face, get back up, and try again, without an audience. No one's watching closely enough to trap you in shame. So why live like you're in a spotlight that doesn't exist? Called Fortitude. When I began chasing my own path, really chasing it, I was terrified. Terrified that I'd be judged, that I'd be misunderstood, that people would whisper, who does he think he is? But no one said that. They were too busy thinking the exact same thing about themselves. That's the irony. We all think the world is watching us, when in reality, we're all just watching ourselves. So stop waiting for someone to show up and believe in you. Be the first one. Be the first to clap for your tiny win. Be the first to say, this matters. Be the first to whisper to yourself, keep going, I'm proud of you. Fortitude. Look, I'm not saying support doesn't matter. It does. But if it becomes a requirement, if your dreams can only live in the presence of applause, they'll die in the silence. You need to become your own source of fire. You need to build the life you want, with hands that shake, but never stop moving. You need to stop waiting for someone to hand you the blueprint and start building with whatever tools you have. Even if those tools are chipped, even if they're rusty, even if they don't look like anyone else's. Because in the end, this life is yours. This dream is yours. And the effort you put in when no one's watching, that's what builds the future you're hungry for. Fortitude. So here's your wake-up call. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to magically understand the fire inside your chest. Nobody will ever care as deeply about your dream as you do. And that's not something to mourn. It's something to celebrate.